My name's DamienFinch. I'm a PhD candidate at the University of Melbourne in the School of Earth Sciences. My focus on the Kimberley Rock Art dating project is radiocarbon dating. Radiocarbon dating is a technique that people have used quite widely for all sorts of things. In general, it allows you to date things that may be up to, say, 50,000 years old. And in the Kimberley, the sorts of things where we're looking for radiocarbon dating is where we've got carbon that's sitting on top of rock art, because there's no carbon inside the pigment, but there might be carbon sitting on top of the rock art, or maybe it's underneath it. And the form that that takes most commonly is potentially carbon inside wasp nests. Mud wasps build nests on top of this most magnificent Kimberley rock art. And it defaces it, but we can remove those wasp nests. We can extract out of that potentially tiny fragments of pollen and charcoal, which is comprised mainly of carbon. Get those little bits of charcoal out of the wasp nest, remove it, reduce it down to a more pure carbon form, and then look at the ratio of radioactive carbon, radiocarbon, to non-radioactive carbon. And that's really the thing that tells us how old it is. Because radioactive carbon decays. If you started off some years ago with a lump of radioactive carbon, half of it would decay after about 5,700 years. So that slope, that curve, is what tells us that, okay, well maybe if this is the ratio of radiocarbon that we've got to normal sorts of carbon, then it gives us a clue as to the age of the material inside the wasp nest. And that would then say, okay, if that turns out to be what it is, the nest is 5,000 years old, then the painting under that, of course, has to be more than 5,000 years old.